Copy. And then everyone. Do that. Hello, morphemes, phonemes, and graphemes. Sorry for the slight delay. Some stuff came up for a second that made it hard for me to be directly on time. Properties. Okay, and then that way when Kate joins, she should be heard. How are everybody today? How is everybody? How are everybody? Oh, that should be unpinned. And over on this screen here, it's bright as all hell. Turn the brightness down on that. Get my music going. I cannot hear it, so this video won't be taken down for copyright, which is always a good thing. Okay. And then let's get started. There we go. Get started with the Wordle, which I'm an idiot, and I already did 2 days, so I'm gonna go into the archive. Again. Wordle number 4, let's do this. Manic. Why is that? There we go. Not manic. Labels. Ooh. Let me turn the brightness down some more. That's promising. Hello, Sutton. Tired. I've been dealing with a migraine all day. Adept is not it. So it probably ends with the E. Use mountain for a relay. They must have been pleased with that. Gore? That's not a word. Grow? No. So it probably ends with the E. Or there could be something like that. But I highly doubt it. Probably something like that. To be fair, mountain is a very noteworthy conlang. Aw. Let me see if I can get more letters. Okay, so it's something something X. Awage? Awoke? Damn. Awake. Oh, Azure would have been a good guess. That is a good one. Okay, time for the connections archive. I may or may not have failed the connections today, which we will ignore. Okay, 2023. Second game ever. No need to delete your message. Okay, let's see. Pump foot time C us Y loafer league boot yard people R mile sneaker Q essence. Well, these are imperial units. These are footwear. Is there another? I don't see another thing that's like footwear. People Q essence time E R. Let's try the probable red herring first. It wasn't a red herring. Got it. Are pumps a type of footwear? Hmm. I did not realize there was a footwear called pump. Well, I probably did in the back of my brain, which is why I would even think it in the first place. But still, that is. Anyway. Q time people us. What are you? What? There's some weird thing going on here. I just know it. In the back of my brain, back of my head, there's a weird thing going on. C R. Like, these are grammatical words. Time Magazine, People Magazine, C Magazine, Essence Magazine, R Magazine. Yeah, no, that was a stretch. Time Magazine, People Magazine. One away. Magazines. Okay, it was magazines. The US magazine, and then why are these? Letter hum RQCY. Good job, me. Okay, and then is there not a mini archive? Is there seriously not a mini archive? The mini archives. Okay, there we go. Back in 2014 was the... Oh God. And then there are bonuses. Those are just the... Oh, I see. This is the crossword, and then this is the actual mini. Back in 2014. Okay. The first mini puzzle created by Joel Fagliano. Fagliano. I remember thinking, no one is looking at what I'm doing. What? Oh, we're starting horizontal. Is that a swastika? Owl. Dolls. Oh God, what is this name? Gemstone for most Libras. Opal. Firing range sounds. Firing range rounds. No idea. Like all prime numbers but one. Unruly head of hair. Warp speed. Pop duo with a... Oh God, what are they called? Growth on mold. UPS store purchase. Ammo. Odd. Yeah, no, that is 100% a swastika. LMFAO. Um, I mean, there's bedhead, unruly head of hair. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry that took so long. I rushed to show up because I realized I might end chores AFK. Hellos.
Hi.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom real quick.
Bro had to go to the little boy's room.
I had to go to the little boy's room, and I might need to go again fairly soon. Dolls. Mop? Mr. Fox. And then a box.
So I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I'm late.
You
Um,
are good.
Sleepy
You're very sleepy?
says hi. No, Sleepy, the
Oh.
person from Stream Chat in the past.
I don't see
Not in
it.
Stream Chat now.
Oh. Because I didn't see
Um,
there a thing in chat.
no, no, you know,
Polish.
Sleepy Ash.
Langle.
Ash says hi.
Yeah, I know
Ash is
that.
also currently asleep.
Got
They
it.
are.
Oh, I wonder what language this is.
That looks like Dutch.
Totally Dutch. Okay,
Platonic Dutch.
that is Georgian. And then this is Batokamo. I know it's not Hawaiian, but I want to see if it's definitely not anywhere near Hawaii. Look at that. The complete opposite side of the world. Igbo. Okay, not Igbo.
That looks like French.
Totally. Is it up near Europe? Okay, no, it's not near
Well,
Europe.
notice how there's an S with a hat.
Yeah. I Oh, but I also see an mpa here and a mma. So it's gonna be is it near Paula? What's it? It starts with an F. It's not gonna be near Wolf. Yeah, no, it's opposite direction. It's Bantu, I do believe.
Is it Arabic?
Definitely not. No, okay, it's closest to Swahili. I have one guess left.
Try Arabic.
I am not gonna do Arabic. It's in South
Okay, what about
Africa.
Bulgarian?
Southern Africa, not South Africa. Southern Africa. In Southern Africa, and it's relatively close to Swahili, which means along this coast here. I don't think it's Nilo-Saharan because then it would be closer to Wolof. I don't think it's a language of South Africa, but I'm gonna do Zulu. I don't think it's Zulu. It's close.
Watch it be Zulu?
Soto. It was
Ooh,
Northern Soto.
I see.
Damn. Okay, well, with that done, it is time for everybody's favorite,
Kuthegi?
Kuthegi. Kuthegi.
Kuthegi.
Which I'm gonna put us into translations. Okay, and then that's. Let me pull up the sentence I created last week. What we really should have done
Isn't
is
it?
create words for it over the week.
Oh, that's too smart, Schwar.
That is the translation we need to make.
Oi wanka.
It's time to check.
This all you got?
One sec. Satan sent the grammar relay that he did for Middle Eastern Mountain. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll look at that later. Kate, I'm gonna leave you in charge because I really need to run again.
Okay. So the first thing I notice is we don't really have a way to address people. We don't have evocative thought of, and I wonder what form wanker would take. I imagine wanker would be a humanoid, though it's kind of meant to be informal and demeaning. But um, let's pretend it's a humanoid for now. So it'll get the humanoid declensions. So we're gonna need a word for grabbing attention, much like oi, and I think it would be funny. It would be oh so funny if the word for oi was just eh. Oi. And then roots. Let's make a root for to masturbate. For to masturbate, what would be a good word for that? What kind of phonemes give off the vibe of cranking your chain? Um, te, tekto, te, te, techa, 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 techa. Techi. But it wouldn't be techi. Okay, so We have a verbal root with a meaning of related to jorking your shit. I was thinking we do a literal translation. So the word for wanker would just be some other form of jorking your shit. Um,
Hmm.
well, you know what we need? We need a nominalizer. That's what we need. Um, interesting. Hello, Schwar. Techi, techi, vova, vet.
Oh, I was muted.
You were.
Are you coining words?
Yes, I'm trying to coin the word for
Oi.
wanker.
Oh, I see you doing a for wank. Oi.
Yeah, for
Eh.
wanker.
Ooh, what if we put a little after the a? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the root for wanker is teche,
Teche.
teche, teche,
Techi.
techi, techi. And so then it would become I imagine when someone's addressing it vocatively, what would we use? Would we use the oblique case?
I think we would
I think
use
so.
the oblique case, yeah.
So it become techirel.
So related to.
I couldn't think of what exactly to define it as, so I just
Okay, let me try to think of something in the culture that it would be.
um it's transitive versus intransitive case. Um so
So
it's
it's part of the human kingdoms. Okay. Wait, it's part of what? Transitive, intransitive?
no, I'm talking about Sutton asked, is it marked nominative or ergative?
We do not have
And
nominative or ergative marking, really.
yeah, we have transitive marker and intransitive marker.
And absolutive, but only for things that cannot be
Absolutive
the subject of
is
a
for the
sentence.
yeah. Even then, it's effectively just the same as the transitive marker.
Yeah.
It's just called absolutive. Wanka.
Wait.
Oi wanka.
Okay, so this is the map of my people. There's Keled, Jasop, Erinog, that's where Marthalfs will be, and then this is where Kuthehi is the common.
Yeah.
This is the human kingdoms. Well, the non part of this dominated by elvish overlords who are tyrants and oppress all other races. So this is humans, dwarfs, uh, halflings. I'm trying to think of other fantasy races.
Well, we got Dragonborn,
Dragonborn, yeah.
Aasimars.
Asimars, yeah. And then this down here is hello Schwar, hello Satin. Uh, okay. Are you telling us how to do our language, Satin? Oi being a verb. That's actually not that bad of an idea.
Okay, stop listening to Sutton. Anytime Sutton says something, we just will do anything except that.
Fair enough. Okay, so there's a lot of
Just Lord.
rivalry between Kusegi and Erinog because
Well, it looks like Kusegi's winning on the land portion.
they are winning on the land
Ultimate
portion
faith-filling empire.
because it's not one; it's a bunch of different uh,
Yeah, I know.
republics and
I'm just
whatnot
being silly.
that actually revolted against the Elvish overlords and took basically locked pushed them down to this area through various revolts and whatnot. And so they'll probably have so we could have it be like knife-eared, as in reference to their long
Maybe.
years. Calling somebody knife-eared it might be an insult.
Well, I was thinking about just a word for masturbation, but we can just come up with an insult as
Well,
well. Masturbator.
or
Damn, didn't even notice this.
so we could have Techi. We'll leave Techi as related to cranking your chain for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We
And
needed a word for cranking your chain.
but we're not going to use wanker here.
Truly a master at baiting. Damn. Well, there
So
goes half my work.
wanker, and then it could be something like a cultural equivalent knife-eared.
Knife-eared.
So we need a word for knife and a word for ear.
And
So
okay.
we
Well,
could,
knife would be man-made, and I imagine ear would be inanimate.
yeah. It could be that knife is a man made tooth.
Hmm.
What's up?
Are body parts special in terms of possession? No.
No. Wait, why don't we just have the random word for tooth? Oh, right, because of
Um.
your, Cathravel.
Oh yes, Cathravel.
Okay, but yeah, Rave. So, oh, we still don't have a specific declension for thematic nouns.
Man, shout out Cathravel. Best character.
Hmm,
Been a while since I thought of her.
that is fair. Been a while since I thought about that campaign in general.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's been
so
what?
Rave,
A year? Half a
man-made,
year, hasn't it?
Ravesa. Okay,
Ravesa.
so knife is Ravesa,
Ravesa.
man-made
Um
tooth.
and then we're rendering it as an adjective on the ear.
Or we could
So
compound it as well.
that is true.
Roots Rave. Ta.
Cabeza.
There we go. And then we grab that. Rave. And then sa. Noun
Rave.
man-made. Okay, that's the first part. And then we should. What about ear?
Ear.
Yeah.
Um,
Let me also put teeth in there. We said teeth was going to be animate, the or inanimate.
teeth?
Teeth,
I I would assume teeth would be inanimate.
inanimate. Okay. Okie doke. So that's raves, tooth. Noun, inanimate. Though, because it's a part of the human body, could it be humanoid or even natural phenomena?
Um,
Because if it's humanoid as well, like we have like two sets of ears, two sets of hands, two sets of legs. And then if you're saying plural teeth, as in like in your mouth, it'd be pockle.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess body parts would make sense to be humanoid. Yeah.
Noun, humanoid. So,
In,
ravel, ravel. Oh,
in
shit, I need accent for this, don't I? Are we defaulting? What are we defaulting to for accent again? Because I know that
I don't know.
we have suffixes that shift accent, ac, uh, that cause ablaut. So I think we
Well, we don't have stress, do we?
no, we have accent though. I mean, we do have stress because that's what causes the uh
Oh yeah.
ablaut.
Yeah.
So I think actually the morphology. I think it has to be right before the inflectional suffix.
Okay.
So it's usually on the penultimate. So ravel and then ravesa. Wait, it doesn't appear on ah. I forgot about that because ah is unstressed.
Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Ravel, ravesa. Okay, and then ear. It could be one of those words that doesn't really have a root and only appears like the root of it in other words is compounding of the word itself.
that makes sense. Ears are a pretty unique thing. Or like they're such a common thing, would make sense that they'd have their own root. Or they have their own thing that's just obfuscated for everything else.
Yeah. So ear. Can you think of any? God, word creation is the worst.
Um, Achtai.
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 is I something that ends a
I don't know.
no ach t? We could have ach t
Ach, T
without.
works.
Oh wait, it'd have to be end with an L.
Ach, ach, Teil.
Ach tail.
Teil.
Ach tail. So something like I just realized that you've been capitalizing these, so I will keep with your what you've been doing. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm the one doing it. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay. Ugh, die.
Good
Tail.
luck. Good luck.
Ach tail. There we go. Oh wait, that would probably contract into L, wouldn't it? Because short vowels, I think we're gonna. Do we have contraction of vowels? No, I don't think we have a rule for that anywhere. So achtail, ear, no root. Noun, humanoid. Okay. So achtail. So ravesa achtail. Now, oh, I need to wait for her. That would just do. Obviously. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I was trying to remember if we had vowel coalescence, like neighboring
Um,
short vowels coalesce or not.
I don't know if we talked about that ever.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But I think we do for very common like word endings. Was what we did. I don't
Yeah.
think we ever made like any rules.
I think, yeah, we only did that for making the affixes.
Yeah, in which case then we won't have vowel coalescence of like ach tail,
Yeah, that's good because I like Tail.
tail, ach tail.
Tail.
So
Tail.
for compounding as well, would it make sense to just compound the roots?
Yeah, I feel like the suffixes would only appear at the ends of the thing after it's compounded.
Yeah, at least the inflectional suffixes, not the derivational ones.
Yeah.
In which case, then tooth, ear, knife,
Um,
ear would be something like. Oh, I feel like there would be some sort of ablaut here.
um,
Ravo,
I guess. Yeah.
because it is a shift from e to o, from front to back when it's shifted off of, isn't
Should
it?
we have the modifier be before or after though? Like, should it be tooth ear or ear tooth?
Ooh, I quite like having the modifier after in a lot of languages. I love Arabic like that. But
So
did
it'd
we
be
never? What is our? We are VSO, aren't we? Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, why don't we have it afterwards?
Okay, so it'd be Achtai
Ach
Ravo.
tau,
Ravo.
ach tau,
Achtauro Ravo.
ach.
Achtauro Ravo.
Or we could have it be reduced to zero and have ach tav.
Octave. Um,
Octave rave. Ravel.
octave. I do kind of like that.
We could have 100%. I think with the number of schwas we're gonna have, we could 100% have an abugida. Octave Ravel.
We really could.
Yeah. Plus, we're no longer limited by the fact that we have to let Addie and Babel and Sotten be able to read it.
That's true.
How do you feel about later making an abugida with me?
I could.
And then this is just might also just be the general word for elf, or it might
Yeah.
be derogatory.
Elf derogatory. This is what you hear people call elves in the in bars and stuff.
Yeah. Octave Ravel.
Octave.
Okay, so uh uh do we have we don't have a section for interesting stuff, so I'll just put under repair strategies. Uh oof after uh becomes the wait. Fricative voice stops and glottals lengthen preceding voiceless. Our current rules have it
Yeah,
that
I noticed
it would be um Achtabravel. So do why don't we but I think it would also fricatize underneath r.
that. Yeah, I think R would.
Yeah, in which case not la, just r. So something like that.
Yeah.
And this is just a combination of tooth, tooth. Actually, no, it's achta, il, ear plus tooth.
Plus L.
Plus la. Or I could just take Ravel here.
Well, technically it's knife, isn't it? It's just it becomes
Yeah, I think
no.
the distinction between knife and tooth here wouldn't really matter all that much.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
fair
no,
enough.
I'll do plus. I'll add the saw to that. Make that bold, and then plus L, which overrides the sa.
Yeah.
And that would be put into the oblique, so rel. Ach, ach, tav, ra, verel. Long ass word we got there. That doesn't change
That's what
the.
happens when linguists make words.
It is Achtavravel.
La Ravel.
Achtavraverel.
That's easy to say.
Achtavraverel. I feel like there definitely would be shortening here, but
Ravel.
Achtavraverel.
That's a future Kate Schwar problem.
That is.
Yeah.
Meku uses the Nabugita? I
Meku.
noticed. What were you saying?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
So maybe instead of saying this all you got, it could be something like, is this everything?
Is this Are we good?
Is that what you want to say? Are we good?
That would be really funny.
That would be amusing. But
We good, bro?
we good, bruv.
We good, bro?
Our people are British. We good?
The British. We good? No, we cannot do we good.
Are we good?
Are we good?
Is that everything?
Is that everything?
Or is it only that?
Do you have no more?
Hmm, I like that. I do like, do you have no
No
more?
more.
I don't think we figured out words like have yet, have we?
Um, I mean, it's just a verb, is it not?
It is, but a lot of languages, and I was actually hoping to do this, have different strategies for it.
Hmm.
Like,
Sutton has a question. We don't have an answer. What's up, Sutton? Have you mapped out your indefinites? No.
someone, somewhere, something. No, we have not.
I have them mapped out in Neran.
No, we do not yet. I have a feeling this would be everything would be in the close form, which in this case might just be used not to show closeness, but that you look down on the other person.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you no more?
I changed it from do you have no
I
more to have
noticed.
you no more.
Uh,
Because do isn't real.
do isn't real. I'm assuming this wouldn't be inverse, so it'd just be base.
Yeah.
What are. Did we ever make a question strategy? I thought we did.
What'd you say?
I thought we had a question strategy. I can't remember what it was, though.
I don't think we did.
Hmm. I quite
You
like the
never
idea
got
of
that
having it be a
far.
particle at the end of the word, or like a circumflex,
I
like
like that too.
how in French you have je n'ai pas.
I I'll tell you my first thought was, in Chants of Sennaar, the Bard language,
Ooh,
where they have the question mark word.
yeah. Okay, so I think so instead of also in some languages the have constructions are done via there is something to you to me,
Hmm.
which is a strategy used in like Japanese, Korean, but also Arabic. Do we want to do that, or do we want to be more European and have a have word for possession?
I know. I never thought about the fact that there were other ways to have.
Yep.
Hmm.
Like, I think there's actually a waltz map of this. Waltz instructions. World Atlas. Uh, features. Possession. Uh, predicative possession. Okay, here we go. So yeah, there's quite a few things. So there's locational, genitive, topic, conjunctional, and have. So John has a motorcycle. This motorcycle is John's. We have ones, and then possessive. In the oblique, the possessed NP functions as a grammatical subject of the exist clause, while the possessor NP is constructed in some oblique form. So, at horse be. At me is a horse. Genitive, possession, topic. So yeah, there's a few ways we can do this.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say it's up to you.
You'd
How
say,
does Erinog do it?
how does Eric? It's been a while since I've actually worked on Erinog. Let me check to see if I have. I might have something, but knowing me, there's a good chance I just completely forgot to do. No, I have done it. I have done it. I've done it during stream actually. It's a yeah. I do the Arholdas Jue. There is a sword at me where the thing possessing is in the locative,
Interesting.
and the thing being possessed is in well the prepositional here, but that's because Erinog is weird. Because to be is technically a preposition.
Huh. Well, I would imagine now that Kuthegi is in the world of Erinog,
There might
surely they'd be close enough that um this have strategy would bleed on to them.
yeah, especially if the language was oppressed underneath the Erinog.
Yeah.
So in that case, this sentence would probably be more like we could still have you. No, if it's so it'd be no more and then you. With the no more being part of being the possessed thing. being the subject, which in this case I think would be absolutive, because I feel like the indefinites would be inanimate,
Mm,
or it could be
yeah.
natural phenomena. Okay, let's see what Sultan has to say. Interrogatives and generic nouns, and those can take a specific element, some any no in English. Yeah, no, I know the Gaelic languages use locative things. Okay. So let's see. I quite like the idea of having two different words for to be based on existence, kind of like the Romance languages. Which we don't. I just realized we don't even have a word for to be, do we? Hello.
No, we do not have a word for to be. Nope.
Okay,
Why would we?
that'll be
What,
something we make during the week then, I guess. But for here,
what fools we
but
are!
fools we are. We can just have a word, the other word to be for existing in a place, be a regular verb.
Yeah.
Um,
What fools we are. Oh my god, Death Note: The Killer Within is 50% off right now on Steam.
is it cross compatible? Because I think I have it actually.
I don't actually know if it's cross compatible.
Okay, I think I'll have it be null. Related to existence. Null.
It does support crossplay.
Hey, we can play!
I actually already have it, which is the funny part.
That is actually kind of amusing. Okay, so existence will be null. It's athematic verbal. It's noake would be the root to be existential to have. Noake. Noake.
No, okay.
No exist.
Thank you, Steam, for recommending me Femboy and Fuda House. This is exactly the kind of game I needed. Thank you, Steam.
I feel like we'll have some sort of copula. And I feel like I do like the idea of I do like the idea of zero copula, but I think this language would have a copula for some reason.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
like Zero Copula too, but I do feel like I do overuse it. So I think this would be a good language to have a copula.
yeah. So noake. And this would be conjugated to agree with no more, which I think we should have two classes of things. The phenomena, two classes of indefinites, phenomena and inanimate, where phenomena includes animates.
Yeah.
In this case,
Well, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, the phenomenon has a collective base, so I figured it would make sense.
Yeah.
We could also just have one thing where it's only the natural phenomena, but it's just a noun.
Well, this is supposed to be like natural phenomena and like gods and stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
And so grouping stuff in with it, you want to be careful because they're things that are like gods.
That is true. So they could all just be
You don't want to
inanimate.
insult your gods. Yeah.
Okay, so our indefinites are inanimate. Which does mean that we're going to have to put this phrase into the inverse in order to say that, hey, this absolutive is the subject of the sentence. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, our inverse marker is pedon, pedon. Pe-
Pardon?
Which one do you like better, pedon or fedon? Fedon. Fedon?
What's the
Fedon.
difference?
It's a stress. Fedon or fedon?
I like Fedon.
Fedon. We're nasalizing that N. I think that's just going to be something we do.
We're freaks like that.
We are freaks like that.
I think
Fedon.
if you loved me, you'd buy me more racing games on Steam because I don't have enough.
I'm broke as shit!
Okay.
And I'm
And you're not
already
gonna.
gonna be buying you fucking Night Rain next time I get a paycheck.
That's true.
Like, what more do you want?
You should mail me your Steam Deck to show you love me.
Oh my god, okay. So, Fedon. And that comes before the noun, the verb. Oh wait, no, it becomes the verb, and then the verb is put into the ape form. The Forgot about that. The what form is that again? It's just put into the ape form.
The ape.
So Fedon,
Yeah.
Fedon, no ape, no ape, which means that the question circumflex. Do we want to put it around just the active verb, or do we want to put it around the whole verb phrase?
Um, I'd say around the whole verb phrase.
Around the
Like when I imagine a question circumflex, I think about um the question marks in Spanish.
Okay. So it would be the verb. It would include the verb and all the auxiliary verbs, and the
Yeah.
subject, but not the object.
Yeah.
Or would it include the object and the subject goes afterwards? We could have VOS language.
I mean, I was thinking it would include the subject.
That feels like it'll get too long and unwieldy, though, is the problem.
Mm,
Because that's a long way to
okay.
have agreement. I mean, it is possible and it does happen, but it feels like in spoken language that would be worn down fairly quickly.
Fair enough.
How attached are we to VSO as the order, or would we like VOS?
I love verb initial. I don't really care otherwise.
Um.
VOS could be kind of cunty, and by that I mean kind of cool and awesome.
Okay. In that case, let us have it be VOS.
Bogos minted.
VOS. You can use essives to possess shit. That sounds fun. Okay, VOS, and then the question includes the object.
Who wants to play Bogos minted?
And then I feel like E E E Fedon no B. I feel like the key would actually be in a different because it's
Schwar. I never noticed how similar Kuthegi and Meku are.
what?
That's what Sutton said.
I figured. Okay, and then this is question E Fedon no B. And then that will be n. I like the idea of having the na actually be suffixed onto the subject.
Yeah.
And then do we want
K.
separate... Sorry, what are you going to say?
The K word.
E? Do you want
K.
to change...
K.
You want to change it to
No, like
G?
K.
Oh,
No,
question.
that's yeah. That's just how I read QUE.
That's fair.
K.
Okay. The...
K.
Do we want a separate words for positive indefinite and negative indefinite, or do we just want it to be the positive indefinite is negated by in a negative clause?
I think it would just be positive indefinite and then negating it, not a separate negation word.
Okay. Do we have negation morphology? No, we don't, because why would we?
Why would we?
Okay. Oh, do you think this verb would be put into the cessative because it's like finishing?
Oh yeah. Well, it's asking if you have more, which means will you continue to have more?
Yeah.
Or I think yeah, if anything, it would be the imperfective.
You think it would be the imperfective? I feel like it would. I feel like it could be imperfective, but I feel like if you wanted to emphasize, like, is that all? Is that everything you got? Are you done?
Yeah. Well, no. It's asking if you still have stuff, not asking,
But
are you done?
it's saying like, "Oi, wanker, this all you got." Like after a fight, is that everything? Are you done? Isn't it?
Well, that would be asking, like, are you done having stuff? Are you finished having stuff?
I suppose.
Which could be cool, but it's a different sentence than what we're making.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that then. Okay, now how do we want to construct our indefinites? So there's thing, where, when,
Hmm.
something, somewhere, some when, someone, animate, inanimate, placement, time. Is there anything else I'm think missing?
Uh, no. Somehow?
How?
Who, what, where, when, how, why, some reason.
Yeah. Do we want to derive them from the from interrogatives?
Um, we could.
Like we could have a question root word that then just is like, hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, I figured that. Japanese does the same thing to an extent. He. So he. And then it could be. I feel like who would be its own thing.
The words. Who, what, where, when, why.
I feel like who would be its own thing since we have inanimate animate distinction.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then his, hien, his, hien, oh, hien. I feel like that would hien. Eh, we'll leave it unless you haven't.
Ian.
And then I
Nope.
actually in German the genitive is used for uh, time words. Like you remember that, right?
Huh. Oh yeah.
So I figured we could do something similar here. Actually, wait. That would be hien would be the time word. Hievus. Hivus. Hievus. I feel like over time that would probably just get shortened down to hien. Hivus. And then hior for how.
Hior. I like that one.
Hior. And we can figure out who is obviously going to be humanoid, which I think could just be heel, and then that's just inflected further in the humanoid class. Unless we want a separate word for it.
No, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Do you like it because you don't want to think about it anymore?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna male, male, male would be whom? Male would be whom?
That looks good.
Yeah. Now, to figure out how to make that indefinite, do we just use the words themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think about how this would be different from do you not have more? Or do you have what more? What do you have? Or what do you not have?
What do you still have?
Quantifiers is a good choice. And we already have a word for one, uchta. Which maybe the indefinite could be something like who, he's.
Cookies.
It's just these, but with who added on top in front. Who he's. Oh, I just realized more is an interesting word here, isn't it? And you said still, so maybe having still in the
Do you still have something?
yeah. He's no, and then we can put we don't have pronouns.
We don't. Did you forget about that?
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, we don't have any pronouns at all, which is really funny.
That is really funny.
Um,
We could do it where we only have first and second person pronouns, and then the third person pronouns are just someone's name or just the thing.
yeah, Shwar, that's pretty conservative of you to not have any pronouns.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
I just got a cute game on Steam called Amber Isle, which I've been wanting for a bit.
Nice.
It's a little game where you play the dinosaur and help other people around a village. It looks cute.
Nice. Okay, I
Sutton
think
says, I think you might lose it over mountains pronouns.
I think this to negate a sentence, you have this little suffix that attaches to the subject here. So it becomes not in a question. Wait. Becomes not in a question. Ren in a negation. And then for negative questions, it's renna. Renna. So this would
Like
be
that.
renna. Now we just need to figure out the word for
Renna.
still, and then we need to do pronouns.
Oh my gosh.
We could just have them
I mean,
be.
we don't need to do all
We don't need to do
pronouns. We
all
can just come up
pronouns.
with you right
But
now.
we could also have pronouns be just nouns.
We can just come up with the transitive pronoun for you.
And it's actually the locative pronoun.
Well, it's do you have no more?
Yeah.
You is the subject, no?
No, we were deciding that it was going to be the subject
Right.
is a thing being possessed, and then you, the possessor, is in a different case.
Okay.
As the
Then yeah, I
aerial
guess.
effects of Erinog.
Right. Right. I forgot that possession is evil and weird.
Yep.
Then yeah, it's the locative form of you.
Oh, I have an idea that you might not like, but I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I'll explain it in a second. Just let's first think up of a word for still. So that's a pretty interesting word. Nope, not inflecting preposition. That wasn't the idea.
Good. I'd hate to disown you.
I mean, in German, immer noch is still, as in like still, always not, or always something. But I feel like in Japanese it's more. I think it's more. So do we want to have still derived from something, or do we just want a separate word that just means still, even, just?
I have a separate word for still. One moment.
Karin, Karin, Karin.
Oh, Shwar, I'm back. My mom announced that she made fresh, delicious bread.
Ooh,
Cuban bread.
nice.
And so I had to wake up Ash so he could get me some bread.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking that the word you is just ku,
Cool.
ku,
I like it.
plus the suffix for the humanoid. And vul just becomes cool. So we've got our first sentence. Let me type it all out here in its full glory.
Oh my god. It's here.
Yeah.
I missed a phone call from my grandmother.
I definitely feel like this would be reduced in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, it absolutely would. But let's not think about that right now, Shwar. Shwar, you haven't even finished typing our complete sentence.
God damn it. We did it. I would delete the first of. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Or reducing it to oo. Just oo.
Yeah, or like oh, or oh.
Oh. Oh is also good. Achtora verel. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me change that in the content words. And look at that. We have a translation. And then because I'm extra, quotations are using that.
Apology.
Now, we just need to make the gloss for it. And then we can share it.
And be like, guys, we did it. Guys. Kate came up with a word and a half.
The,
And I did so much other work.
exactly. Oi. Knife. Ear. And it's in the oblique. Yeah. It's in the oblique singular, so all I just need is the oblique marker. Inverse. Exist. Infinitive. Something. Neg question. Still. You lock. We did it!
We did it.
I'll make it look prettier to post onto Discord later.
Okay.
But for now, can you be shellfish? If you want to be a shellfish, go for it. So you might be.
Someone just said selfish.
Oh, selfish. I see. Okay, but I
An
think
interesting
that
concept.
will be the stream today. As always, there have been no linguistic related questions from the chat.
Unfortunately, your chat knows more about linguistics than you.
Probably, considering it's just Sokna at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I will end things here for today. Throughout the week, I will
All
clean
right.
this up and I'll coin more stuff with Kate. So we'll be ready for next Sunday, right, Kate?
Yes.
And then we'll be able to
Yes.
do other stuff aside from Kutheki. I'll check out Mountain in a bit, Sutton. I am so tired, though.
I'm also pretty tired.
Until next time, I bid you all adieu.
I bid you all adieu as well.